But no, you guys know what I'm talking about? The French kick streamer thing? Yes, yes. There was this guy, this like older 40, 50-year-old dude who is a kick streamer, and he died. He in some ways almost kind of got murdered, like live on Kick. How did he die? So this, you guys haven't heard, this is actually crazy. So there's this dude, let me pull it up. There's this dude who died on live. So he's a French kick streamer, and he was doing a group stream with, you know, some of his associates or whatever. He's this older man right here, and he literally died on live. The stream kept going on, I believe, for like 45 minutes after, with his dead body in frame. And this just happened a few days ago. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen, and it's super horrible. Paris, French police are investigating the death of a popular streamer who died during a nearly 12-day live stream after apparently suffering abusive and humiliating treatment. Raphael Graven, 46, known as Jean Paul or JP, biggest streamers in France on Kick. Like, dude, was he starving himself? So pretty much, to my understanding, he is like this older gentleman or whatever, and he had been living in poverty, all that. These younger streamers found him and kind of helped platform or whatever, and kind of kept him on a leash in a way by like lording poverty over his head. Like essentially they would let him stream with him and make content with them, but in exchange they would abuse him on live, and like their content was abusing him. As crazy as being allowed on stream in the first place. Exactly. So of course Kick is getting like crazy backlash. Here's I have a picture of one of the dudes who killed him, or like it led to the dude's death, necessary stuff. This dude, like he's kissing the dude, and it's really sad too, because apparently the older guy, his mom was like, please stop, like stop hanging out with these people, whatever. And he's like, no mom, like these people are my friends, all that. But yeah, this is what people think Mr. Beast wants to do, but these Kick streamers actually did it. Some Black Mirror stuff. Yeah, no, there's like I have like a video of what he was kind of going through. Twitter, dude, I hate Twitter, but Twitter is like really good for just getting like news synopsises real quick. But like watch. So like they're like beating the shit out of this dude. All this stuff. This is while he was still alive. This was 2 days before his death. It's just like insane. Damn, that's insane. Twitter's great for news. I don't want to see a clip. It's not a clip of him dying. He's not dead there. According to this is 2 full days before he died. But it's just an example of like the types of things that they would do to him on stream. You know, they just grab his head, they bully him, shit like that. They're getting charged. So apparently they only got a 2-day ban from Kick when it comes to punishment and stuff. But French officials, yeah, this is like their official statement. Investigation is launched in the death of French streamer, 46-year-old been subject to bouts of violence and sleep deprivation during streams and died in his sleep during a live broadcast. And that's crazy too. You can tell like he had such like a hard life, because he looks much older than 46. And I don't say that in a way that I'm like insulting him or anything, but it's so crazy. This is apologetic. Law enforcement. Yeah, so law enforcement is getting involved. There's this woman who runs like, I think it's like some social media law thing or whatever. Like she deals with those type of cases in France that's looking into it. But yeah, Kick only did a 2-day ban. Obviously it should be a perma ban. And then I think everyone always knew that Kick was like incredibly sus. But to my knowledge, this is the most extreme thing that has happened on it. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. So a lot of people are like, oh my God, is Kick finally going to be held accountable for this? All that. It's like when we made you stream for 12 hours. No, well, my stream for 12 hours did not involve me dying or anything like that. But yeah, he died in his sleep because they were beating him. They were subjecting him to sleep deprivation, all that stuff. And, you know, he's an old man. He's apparently lived like a lot or all of his life in poverty. He probably doesn't have a strong constitution. His body just gave out while he was asleep. A lot of streamers get fucked on Kick. I like that Kick isn't strict as hell. Well, they should be stricter than they are. Twitch is so fast with their bans. Yeah, and often rightfully so. Like what? Should we let people die on stream now on Twitch? Like, it's just like honestly like such a disking platform. This is gonna ruin all the good press they get for signing Mr. Beast to stream on their website. Yeah, because he did that charity stream on the website. Hopefully Kick gets sued for this. They need to be more than sued. Like there needs to be moderation, because I don't know. I've talked to some normal Kick streamers, but a lot of Kick streamers I've talked to are not normal, and they are very insane. Like those ones I talked to at the No Kings protest who were talking about like robbing people and shit. And I feel like it so heavily encourages this shit to happen because they just feel like they have no bounds. And since people on there have no bounds and their audience are a bunch of like dumb little 14-year-olds, they try and do crazier and crazier shit to one up each other. And then it ends up like this. I've never heard of these streamers on Kick. Well, this is a French streamer and they stream in French. So if you don't speak French, you probably wouldn't know them. I don't know who Vitally is. Yeah, no, this guy was big. Like all these people were big. Like to my knowledge, they all had like millions of followers or whatever. It's just like in the French sphere, not in the English language speaking sphere, but still. Agree with all you say. What's sad is they're making big money doing these. And like, who's giving them money? Like what sickos are giving money to content of like an old man being beat up? I think that's also like another conversation about like moderation for kids. Because I assume, to my perception, like I said, most people watching this content are young, dumb boys, right? Can you imagine like what that does to your psyche? If you are absorbing that at your age, you're just watching like an old man get beaten to death on stream. Like, oh God, it's so scary thinking about having kids and having to like moderate their internet usage. His audience wanted degenerate content. It's all kids. Yeah, I definitely think, I mean, if it's an adult watching this, like they would just come off so sick. I mean, a kid too, but a kid might not know. They might just stumble on it. Go find yourself the nearest beer. No, don't tell kids to drink. I just, like, my worst nightmare is having, like, a son, and then I, like, come into his room, and he's, like, watching this type of content. Like, at what point could you ever bring them back from that? 2000s TV, no. They're waterboarding them? Yeah, they literally waterboarded him. Yeah, one of them announced his death on Monday on Instagram. So this guy, who is one of the other guys who was streaming the blah blah blah, announced his death Monday on Instagram. In the video live stream that appeared to show his death, after he stopped moving, viewers donate money to send messages alerting the sleeping streamers to Pormanov's condition. Like, what kind of Black Mirror dystopian reality do we live in? So all the streamers were sleeping. This guy dies in his sleep. And then people start donating money, so it plays TTS, where they tell the other streamers, like, yo, that guy is dead. That's crazy. Vitally is like an OG YouTuber prankster that risky pranks, is in jail in the Philippines. Dude, why are there so many, like, insane YouTubers and streamers that just, like, went to an Asian country, treated it like a playground, and now they're in jail? Yeah, the Nice prosecutor's office told CN the investigation has been opened up to his death. Yeah, no, that's insane. Thanks to donations from subscribers, the group earned money for the live stream. In Pornhub's final live stream, counter at the top of the screen suggests the group had earned 36,000 euros, $42,000 from the days long stream. So they earned $42,000 from when this guy died. That's so fucked. Damn, it's crazy also that there's just like these huge streaming spaces in other countries that we never think about. That's enough to buy a small house. Well, not in America, but maybe somewhere else. Cause of death, that they tortured him for a very long time and his body finally gave out. But yeah, I don't know. The autopsy, I don't think has released to say his general, like, overall cause of death. Usually when people die like that, it's like their heart gives out or something like that, right? Why is euro worth more than dollar? I was looking at that yesterday. Yeah, you guys know the euro is stronger than the dollar right now? I did not know that. That's surprising. They should make a big donation to the victim's family. Well, apparently Aiden Ross and Drake are paying for the funeral, but I mean, no amount of money can make up for like the person you care about dying. It feels like blood money. Yeah, hopefully they don't get away with it. We shall see.